Taylor Swift being subpoenaed. Not Taylor Swift, guys, being dragged into court. She's being dragged into the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni mess. Just when you thought that she was out of this mess because she wasn't really seen with Blake Lively anymore. They didn't go to the Super Bowl together anymore. She was frustrated for the fact that her name was dragged into text. Now she's been subpoenaed. Taylor Swift is being dragged further into the Blake and Justin beef. She just got hit with a subpoena, and Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman has now subpoenaed Taylor as a witness in the legal war. Not a witness. Taylor's camp is blasting the subpoena. They're pissed because they say she was minimally involved in the drama, which sparked a nasty legal war. You could just be friends with somebody and the two friends are having beef, and now the next day you're being subpoenaed and you need to go to court. Crazy. A spokesperson for Taylor said Taylor Swift never set foot on the set of this movie. She was not involved in any casting or creative choices. She does not score the film. She never saw an edit. She never made notes. She didn't even see the entire thing until it released after a week. She's been touring in her biggest tour. The connection Taylor had to this film was permitting the use of a song. That was it. All of this is tabloid clickbait instead of getting the facts to the case. Justin claims Taylor was more involved than just licensing. He says that she gave a thumbs up to his casting of Isabella Ferrer as young Lily Bloom. Plus, there was an issue of that critical meeting between Blake and Justin at the penthouse when they discussed a scene, and basically Taylor showed up, and Blake was talking about how Taylor is one of her dragons. All of this mess. I know Taylor is pissed that Blake dragged it into all of this because she doesn't know. Like, this thing got nothing to do with her. She just ended one of the biggest tours, very successful, and now her name is being blasted into this whole Justin Blake stuff, and it's just going to be a PR shit show for her if it continues, if the subpoena goes through, if she has to go to court. It's just going to be long for her. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali, daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. Head over to my Instagram at Murad_Morali. I've just uploaded a new collection of pictures of me in Muscat, Oman, staying in a village, beautiful area with old castles that are like thousands of years old. It is everything. Please go check it out. Please go support, like, and comment. I would really appreciate it. Murad Nation at Murad_Morali is my Instagram. Now, the streets are talking about how there is an industry lover boy that Diddy was heavily involved in, and that particular person is called Romeo Flynn, who is an actor. And they're basically saying that he was somebody who was Diddy's secret boo before Diddy went to jail, and that people are shocked. This is one of the latest boos that Diddy basically had. Now, my frustration with this conversation is that there are no receipts on the fact that Romeo and Diddy were basically living their best life in this kind of way. And I think it's very unfair to just find a random man's name who is objectively good looking and then throw him into this Diddy mess. I have not seen these two together anyways. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. And I think it's a bit irresponsible and damaging to Romeo's mental health, because if we're discussing Diddy and wanting these alleged victims to get justice for the mental health that has been damaged, then, we shouldn't be putting Romeo's name in this as if we know for fact. We don't know for fact. And I just think it's irresponsible reporting that people are saying that, Romeo was one of Diddy's boys. We don't know that. We know Diddy had plenty of boys. We know he was running, that industry for a very long time. But at the same time, I doubt that he was involved. Actually, I can't say I doubt. I'm not there. But I just think that it's very shady and unfortunate to him. And I know that he is pissed. There's a whole fly on my camera. What is going on? This ring light is attracting all the flies. All the flies, guys. Now, in a matter of the prosecution versus Diddy, he loses out in court again in regards to appeals because some motions to suppress evidence have been denied. I'm going to read these documents out for you. Defendant Sean Combs moved to suppress evidence the government obtained pursuant to 4 2024 warrants, a January warrant to search his iCloud accounts, a March warrant to search his LA home, a March warrant to search his Miami home, and a March warrant to, search through his 2 cell phones. Diddy claims that there are 2 grounds for suppression. First, he argues that the government warrants applications were intentionally misleading, which at a minimum requires a Frank's hearing. And then second, he says that the warrants were unconstitutional. He says the warrants were unconstitutional or general warrants. For the following reasons, the motions to suppress is completely I can't speak today and I don't understand why. For the following reasons, the motion to suppress is denied, and the word denied is in capital letters. Combs' motion to suppress is denied. The clerk of count is respectfully directed to terminate the docket 159, so ordered. Signed, Arun the judge. So, you know, that's basically not a good move for Diddy and his lawyers. I believe he has Shapiro and Brian Steele as lawyers who are working on the appeal, working on trying to suppress evidence, working on, you know, certain charges and removing them. But unfortunately for Diddy, the motions to suppress this evidence from these 4 illegal searches, from what he's stating, is not going to go through. All of that evidence is going to be used one way or another. He wants to exclude that. There's a lot of exclusion that Diddy and his lawyers are trying to do. Not admitting, exclusion. They want to exclude evidence because they know that whatever's found in these homes is going to be very damaging. That's why they want to suppress this for evidence, because all of it was done illegally, not right. You know, there was no, you know, warrant or whatever they want to call it. But, you know, the judge is not having any of that. So even on the off trial days, Diddy is still getting whacked left and right in court documents via the judge. Even in the off-trial days, he's getting whacked left and right. And so I think that this trial that is beginning Monday, I'm not even ready for it, guys. I don't even know how we're going to get through this trial together. I honestly have no idea. If Cassie really is going to be doing opening statement on Monday, then it's going to be an absolute chaotic situation. I see it starting on Tuesday, and I see jury selection finalization happening on Monday, but we are going to be going live discussing it Monday and Tuesday alongside my trial review videos as well. Once again, Kanye West's new songs, where, you know, it was Hail a specific offensive leader, let's just say, has been taken down from Spotify after it did accumulate some streams. This man is being stopped in every way, shape or form. He does not own the music industry, and so if you are being offensive to people, you're cutting off ties, and therefore these people are going to limit the access and reach of your music. Once again, in 2 weeks, his music has been taken off platforms and is being restricted. That is going to continue, and the money that he's going to make is definitely going to be limited. Men like Diddy, men like Kanye, they think they can run the world. Men like Epstein, they think they can run the world. But one thing about a man's ego is that it will be humbled, and the reaction from these men is that they just simply go crazy because they feel like it can't be humbled, but it is. Once again, his music is being stripped. The streams weren't even that impressive anyways. Diddy's streams are falling massively over the past couple of weeks with the anticipation of this trial. These men are losing. No matter how much money they've accumulated, they are losing. Stay humble. Do you understand? As a man, control your ego. Go to a therapist. Get a pedicure. Do you understand? Breathe, meditate, lose your ego, because it's killing you. The incel in every one of these men is killing you. And a lot of these men just don't see it. They really don't. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. Head over to my Instagram at Murad_Morali. Show some love there on my recent upload. I would really appreciate it. Comment on it as well. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.